You also were active in the infiltration of many cultural groups. Before we go into that step by step, how much research and study did the FBI engage in of black culture in the late 60s?
A great amount.
Give me an idea.
From the thing is, I can. They have a file on every type of magazine that blacks read. They have a file on the music. Music, dance, theater, actors, comedians, you name it, man.
And they would actually study these different...
Yes. Oh, yes, definitely.
What would they do with music?
To understand the people, you have to understand the culture. To infiltrate, you have to understand.
All right, y'all, we back with another video. Y'all know how we do. Always pushing health, wealth, for better understanding the self and giving praise to the Most High. So check this out. In this video, we going over Godfrey and Crazy Legs. They're trying to rewrite history right now. We already proven the history of hip-hop and the history of our ancestors and what they created. And now we got Crazy Legs and Godfrey over there keying with him. He knowing, I guess, with his little beef with Lord Jamar, trying to send these little guys and that he know the truth. He's just trying to, I guess, troll, right? So I'm gonna go over this video and give my opinion. Y'all know I've been going heavy on anybody that's trying to act like they don't want to give our ancestors credit. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. Y'all know in this channel we go over all of the treason and stuff that happened to the people. I did a video about Dark Heart Perry. He was an informant for the feds, and he stated on there that he was a part of the crew that infiltrated the music, the culture, our workshops, our organizations to get rid of them. So now when everybody's trying to claim all of this stuff and they trying to say they did this, we got proof, man, that, you know, we've been under federal, you know, watch, and the Fed's been trying to destroy us for years. So we don't believe y'all story. So I'm gonna go over this video. I got two parts. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna give my commentary. Make sure y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let's get it.
Explain the 50-50.
Oh, they're trying. There was, the idea of someone saying that hip hop was 50% black, 50% Puerto Rican, and it's like, okay, well, first of all, there's a lot of shit you gotta look at. If someone's remembering something from the,
like, you can't even just answer that straight up. That's already a red flag. The man said, what you think about the 50-50? I'm gonna let him play, but he go on this whole, like, bro, do you know what 50, like, what genre do you think is 50-50? We got James Brown. All of that music was sampled from our ancestors. So what are you talking about 50-50? But let's let him. I'm gonna let him go.
Of when they were a child, and that's that grand
where they understood
vision, and when they fell in love with hip hop, and that's what it felt like to them. I'm not gonna be mad at him. We got to give a little grace to whoever, because if that was your recollection of it, yeah, and now you're an adult and you're not a historian,
right,
and you don't know how to, like, put that in, or you're not expected to put it in a different context. You're still operating off of, I grew up in the projects, man. We was all rocking together.
Right.
And ain't nobody doing a census in a project when it comes to us hanging out with each other. When I think about, like, you got Grand Mix at DST. Didn't even know he was half Puerto Rican until like 4 years ago.
DST,
he's the first person to win a Grammy in hip hop.
Yeah, that was
half Puerto Rican.
Rocket. He was half Puerto. Oh, yeah. Sammy Davis Jr.
Half Puerto Rican.
Half Puerto Rican.
Africa Islam. He was So
now you want to say Puerto Rican? You want to claim anybody that had a little, Puerto Rican in them, you want to say they have Puerto Rican. So now you want to say we 50-50 because you had some, some mixed babies out
He was
there.
Africa Islam was a member of Zulu Nation, but when I met him, we lived on the same block, and my brother used to dance with him. This is like 76. And they were part of a crew called the Organization.
Okay.
What did the organization become? Zulu Nation.
That's crazy.
So when they're talking about Latinos weren't there, it's like, dude, if you think I've been in the mix for a long time, I saw people before me. What they were doing wasn't the greatest shit in the world because it was
broke.
It was remedial.
Broke. It was raw.
It was remedial.
It was raw.
The dancing was remedial.
Yes.
Bro, answer the 50-50 question. What you think about that 50-50?
Yes. So we have to look at it as I would never say that I am the first B-boy, but I don't consider myself a second generation B-boy because I think also a lot of people are messing around with like the definition of generation.
Okay.
Everyone treats hip hop like it's an iPhone. Oh, 77, that's a different generation. I came out in 78. Like,
it all comes like
there are people who will not give themselves a pat on the back because someone started dancing 6 months before them. But meanwhile, both of them probably danced for a year and a half.
Because they're not paying homage, Crazy Leg. They're not giving credit to the originals. They're not giving credit to the people. So that's why you talking about pat on the back. You have to pay. This is why we have to claim what was ours, and we have to say this is our tradition because we just be too friendly. We can't say we 50-50 with salsa. Every culture and lineage have their own traditions, and you trying to split it with us. We ain't on that. We know better than that. We know that y'all trying to do this in the Olympics and all of this, and y'all trying to get a bag with Fat Joe, bro. We see the whole play that's going on. We're not happy.
Gotcha. Right.
It's like, but again, no one's taking into consideration, everyone was kids. No one was writing in diaries or contemporaneous notes from a jam or anything like that. And people, I think, need to give each other some grace. And remember, he's not a historian, and he's remembering what he grew up with as a kid.
Yeah,
and focus on what we got in common, and recognize who the fuck is your ally. You know, to me, I'm your ally. I see you the same way.
And don't get me wrong, I'm in Chicago, so I'm looking from a distance.
I know what that's like over there too. But I get it.
I'm like, I don't think they're saying Puerto Ricans didn't have anything to do with it. That's false.
It's about percentages.
But they're saying who started it, like origin, black.
But I think you also have to look like there's a period. I would like to know historically what year did Puerto Ricans come to New York?
Like, that's easy. So Tex Hollywood was DJ Disco King Mario's partner. Tex Hollywood's Puerto Rican. That's Cool Hertz Pierce.
Right.
Okay.
And they're recognized as some of the first DJs as well. And it's not like somebody created hip hop in a day.
No,
not at all.
But hip hop, you have to look at hip hop in the context of Gil Scott Heron. You have to, even in the 1935s, you have. So I think you got to look.
Felipe Luciano was down with the Last Poets. He's Puerto Rican.
Well, look at the bebop. Look at old bebop with Dizzy.
Bro, look at Sly and the Family Stone.
Yeah,
Sly and the Family Stone was started by the white dude in the group.
Yeah,
right.
So hip hop, and I say that because hip hop sampled from Parliament Funkadelic, Sly and the Family Stone, all that other stuff.
Well, what's the first? Was it which was good times with Niles Rodgers?
Yep.
That was that was Sugar Hill. Is that the first? Wait, was that the first rap song over another song where they rhymed over a song or no?
So first of all,
I know it was popular.
All those songs were remade. There was no sampling back then. Those were live bands in there.
Remade from what original song? Say that. Like, you ain't saying the original song. You ain't speaking about the origins, bro, at all.
Those are all live bands. Yeah, that's all live bands. They recreated everything.
So Legs. So what about King Tim III?
Yeah, but they're not from the context of hip hop. You could also then you have to say, okay, well now we got to start including Wolfman Jack because of the way he was speaking on the radio.
Listen, baby, it's
yeah.
going down.
And who else? Oh God, I'm missing?
Wolfman Jack. Oh, Crockett. Not
yes,
Crockett. Your Crockett guy from New York.
Frankie Crocker.
Frankie Crocker.
A lot of people were doing that. Was a radio thing. That was like the talking jive thing, or the rap.
Yeah, you also talk about Dolomite.
Right.
Dolomite was
damn,
exactly.
Dolomite. Damn.
But context is everything. Because if people want to say, yo, man, you could trace breaking back to Capoeira in Angola 400 years ago. I'm like, yeah.
Facts.
But if you start doing that, then you have to start saying, okay, well, in Capoeira, you're not allowed to go on your back. In Capoeira, you do it to a 3/3 beat, hip hop to a 4/4 beat. If you went back in time and said, oh, wow, you guys breaking, they'd be like, what the fuck you talking about? We're doing our own thing.
All right, so he ain't answering the 50-50, but check this out at 21, 22 when he start talking about, check this out.
Of course.
You know, some got it worse than others, but when we all get arrested together, we're treated the same.
Yeah.
Now you want to put on all of the stuff that we did. We get arrested together. We get treated the same. Get out of here with that, man.
Yeah. Because it's amazing because you guys were here in New York City. We were looking at it from a distance.
It was, we didn't really see it, and we were talking about it earlier when we were saying that I think the thing that created the void was the internet. Is when people started claiming it as if it was different, because I don't ever remember feeling any different about.
I never thought
about Puerto Rican friends.
I thought it was everybody. That was just a New York thing where the Puerto Ricans and blacks just did their thing.
I mean, and you could say this better than I would. Would you think that it kind of was the internet that kind of created this idea of the colorism and the stuff? Because I don't remember it being that way in the past. You know, if I'm wrong,
I see it like this. You know, if there's somebody speaking to someone else's anger or helps to make them feel like, okay, I don't like the way my life is going. I'm going to be angry at that person. That person's saying exactly what I want to hear, and I need somebody to be upset with. They're going to fall in line with it, whether it's true or not. And yeah, to your point, I agree. It has to do with online shit. I'm not with any of that stuff.
We ain't even talking about we talking about people trying to take credit for something that they didn't have to take credit for. Y'all not defending y'all point. Seems like more this is just brought to throw shots at Lord Jamar, in my opinion. Godfrey just sitting there kicking, you know, he trying to get attention on his channel, but total bozo talk. He's not mentioning the sampled music that they were sampling in hip hop. You talking about all of the other points except for the point that where it came from, who are the people that, you know, invented this, and what tradition and culture was this? You guys try to make it a New York thing so you can say, oh yeah, Latinos and black 50-50. We ain't falling for that, man. But let me know what y'all think in the comment sections. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love.
You are totally dependent on other people to take care of your needs because you don't have those roots sunk into the ground. To have a community, you must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax spaces for your own people. You should at least control 4 basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.